Hi, welcome to my channel. In this channel I want to tell you that we can go to the stars. The stars are very close. So in each video I cut from other videos and I comment them. This about astronomy, of course. So Lisa Kaltneger about exoplanets, many planets around the stars. This.
One of the things that I take from science is that, especially in this place where we are right now, the focus is about sharing this wonder of discovery. And you will see from colleagues that have been here before, to colleagues that will come in the future, that to me and to a lot of people is the backbone of science. Our curiosity, our wonder, our questions about the universe.
So if you know, this is the way I made the videos from a Royal Institution YouTube channel, Lisa Kaltneger. Okay, so she is telling you stories like how the science became religion. Okay, so what I want to tell you, everybody just talk. If you want to understand in my channel how many people I fried, like everybody trust another one. If he believes like some other guy is more than he calculated. In the end, Einstein. So to have a cult of a religion, you must have somebody like in iconic stuff, like you see. So Einstein and Newton, and they trusted like in 1700 he was smart and he calculated something. Everybody, and they are misled that somehow with technology, you film and you have a car, you have some glass and lights, and so the guys calculated. Of course you have technology, but technology is made through inventions and okay. So Lisa Kaltneger about exoplanets. So how science became a religion. So watch another part from her. This is the way I made the videos, and I will talk about exoplanets, how big planet can be. So watch.
So that's what I want you to take from, if you take nothing else from this lecture, the huge advantage, the huge advance we've made now is that it's not just a question, could there be other planets out there? We have found more than 5,000 worlds already circling other stars. And I'll tell you how we did that. But what that tells us is that every other star must have at least one planet, and 1 out of 5. So what I want you to do is I want you to go out at night next time and just count 5 stars. 1 out of 5 has a planet at the right distance, not too hot, not too close to the star, not too cold, not too far away, and small enough to be a rock. So 1 out of 5. And our galaxy has 200 billion stars, and that's our Milky Way. So what I'm talking about is billions of possibilities.
So Lisa Kaltneger, okay. So this is the way I made the videos. If you know, religion becomes, it is at the current day a religion. So I've told you in my channel that quantum mechanics is false, Einstein is false physics, Newton's false physics. Okay, so about exoplanets, they are equating. If you saw the sun with the stars. This is the procedure made in 1400. Giordano Bruno, one of the reasons, was burned at the stake. He was saying that the stars are like our sun. So what she's equating, a star is a sun is a star, a star is a sun is it is not, and they are not. Okay, so watch what she is saying this. Okay,
and so what I would like to do today, I would like to take you on a journey of what we have encountered in terms of worlds that are actually not going around our own sun, but other stars, other suns. And you know, sun is of course the name of our star, but I've been traveling with my daughter for 3 weeks in New Zealand for a traveling tour, and she's like, "Mom, everyone knows that other stars are suns and have their own planets.
You watch that, the stars are small, you see, maybe few stars like this are very small, like this, they are pieces put in clouds. Our galaxy is surrounded by clouds. So what is the procedure that they invented? You see some flickerings of the light. They are lying to you that the atmosphere somehow, you see, they are not lying, but it is like you see on math science is wrong. Okay, so they are saying that the stars do not flicker like this. They are not. They are, because our sun does not do like this. Imagine our sun that's rising and makes like this, tick tick tick, in the day. You see. So the light must be stable, but nobody guaranteed that the light should be stable. You see, there's flickerings of the light, but this is a sun, it is not. It is a star, it is not. So now, are stars like our sun? Why do you are believing that makes what our sun makes? Like fusion, it does not exist. Fission does not exist. Our sun is made from iron. It's hit by the light field, and it is ignited at some frequency. Okay, and it must warm the planet. It's our planet. But the stars do not have the need to. So in old times, did not knew how to produce light only with fires. But now nowadays you can imagine that you can produce light without fire. The light itself is related with fire somehow. Okay, as two basics. So are the stars are flickering natural form. Why? Because our galaxy is surrounded by clouds. This is a cloud. This is a cloud. This is a cloud. This is a cloud. And the black stuff is cloud. And this is a cloud. And this is, the stars are small. You see, gravity is not attraction. This will collapse. And they do not produce flame. So watch another paragraph from Lisa Kaltneger, okay, and then I will speak more.
We do not know if there's life in the cosmos, but for the first time, we have the instrument, the tool, to try to figure it out, because we can collect enough light to look at these worlds. And that's the journey that I would like to take you on today, what we found out and what we're doing right now. So first, I give you my artistic impression of what some of these planets could be like. And really, I took the Earth, basically moved it by 90 degrees, and then I colored it a different color. It's just really good to just break out of this idea that another Earth-like planet, if it had life, even if it had life, would be a carbon copy of what we have, right? Doesn't have to be modern Earth that we're looking for. Doesn't have to be the life that when we walk in the garden we see. And so this, I'm a visual learner, was just an easy way for me to actually teach my students. It's like, it could be just a little bit different. And so the question is, if we were just a little bit different, how would we still not miss signs of life if they are there? And so,
okay, if you watch that, you understand this. There are two kinds of stable emissions, okay, but you can make flickerings like this. It is not exploding, it is not extinguished, is not. Our galaxy is a sphere surrounded by a flux like this of light flux. It converges in the sun, ignites the sun. The sun, believe it or not, is alimentated. Our planet is spinning not due to the sun. It spins due to this light field that surrounds our galaxy. This light field spins our Earth, not the sun, not the emissions of the sun. So these galaxies, she's telling about her daughter. Her daughter, like 7 years. Everybody knows that the stars have planets, but who demonstrated this? So you understand. I'm telling you like this. each star there are billions of billions of billions of billions of billions. It's like a small children, you see. I'm talking like a children, like you are, okay? So now from a gravity point to maintain 100,000 years in orbit, and a function of backwards temporal function to emit here and to grab 100,000 years in back. I understand this is a star, a small cloud in our galaxy. This is a star. So not each individual point. So I can tell you like this: there is a star with planets. So count now, 5 stars and a planet, 5 stars and a planet. You see billions here. So the Drake equation, the devil equation, Drake's equation, like how much probability that it is near vicinity of the star. I know this stuff, but they are false, okay? So how many? So watch another part from this. Okay, I'm commenting this video, and then you came back. I'll speak more.
One of the questions that this comes down to, and this is a question that has been asked by humankind for thousands of years, is are we alone? And so I'm going to take an audience poll. Who thinks there should be other life out there? Excellent, self-selection. We can stop this lecture and go to Q&A. Let me walk you through what we've done. But I basically put a little bit of a cheeky subtitle in here, 4.5 billion years of solitude, because our planet is about 4.55 billion years old. And we live in the time where, if we're lucky, and it has to be life is everywhere, we don't know if that is true, it has to leave signs that I can look at. But if that is true, for the first time ever, we could find it.
So okay, so now you understand how many planets, how many stars have planets. Maybe they are, but you understand that they use Webb Space Telescope to take the doctorates. They do not know how to take the doctorates and masters and PhDs. You do not understand. They are crazy. So who interdicted a star to do like this? Our sun, if you do like this, will do like not good. It will not be good, okay? But stars are not obligated to not do like this, and they are doing like this indeed, okay? And the flickerings of the light, what they are saying, there is a star with the planets, okay? So everybody knows that you obstruct the light, you pass in front of it, you obstruct it, okay? So now if you observe this flickering and you make like pulse, and you calculate somehow that there is a planet, and they calculating in the wrong way. So in this way the science become religion. So now the stars is flickering here. You see they observe the ignited, extinguished here, because it is like a cloud full of pieces like this. Gravity is not attraction, you cannot maintain, okay? So you understand, look, they are putting clouds. You see, they are putting clouds. Okay, so now this is there from these flickerings. So what I wanted to tell you, you see, this in this manner science it is religion actually, current day. And you have some guru like Einstein, false physics, mass is not related to it, and energy is light. And this is what I want to tell you on the future. You see, when they cover the real philosophy, real religion, and they give them same like religious stuff, okay? They become like prophets, like the professor mean from prophets, false prophets, okay? So you understand that everybody is stupid, mathematical stupid. If you cannot understand it, you cannot equate this Leibniz equation with mathematically stupid. All this planet 1.5 is not equal. Both of them are mechanical movement, energy It is kinetic energy or force of movement, named by Leibniz, okay? So everybody is mathematical stupid. And they go to the schools and they suppose somebody was smart or calculating. Einstein was stupid, do you understand? Which because he was a Jew and do not have the guts to take on it. Mass is not related with energy. Energy, it is light. And the article, you capture it a solar panel, okay? So watch another part from this and I'll speak more.
And being here in this very iconic place, I just love being here because this is how I see science. Science connects us through the ages. Think about the stars at night. Science is like that through time. And just take out the stars and put new ideas in there. It's basically a fabric that spans through space and times. And instead of the stars, you have ideas shining and things that, for example, Faraday did, that Kepler did, that Marie Curie did, that Galileo did. This is why we can do the search right now. And so when you hear, you have these amazing archives where you can see what some of the people were thinking, what they were trying to figure out, but also how they work together. All these letters that these scientists sent to each other and was like, oh, this is weird, do you have an idea? And the next person said, oh, maybe try this. Science is an endeavor that you do together. And at the forefront of science, it's creative. So this whole idea that we are sitting in an ivory tower and nobody talks to each other, you can do that, but you don't get very far. Because luckily we live in a time now where one person cannot know all of science anymore. That's a great thing, because there was a time where you could, but that has long gone. And so now you need to interweave these different disciplines again to get to answers that require more knowledge that any one person can hold.
So in this manner, science, it is an religion, okay? And you have a guru and you have all this stuff, okay? And they do not know they are mathematical stupid or on terrestrial planet. Sinus, cosinus of alpha angle of you understand that they are stupid. Do you have rockets made by von Braun and they go in space, okay, with big force? And they do not were capable to make equal this from 17, if you understand, because it's not everything in common with the equation. You might make an engineer type of science, okay? And then you put some professors like this, you bullshit, and they flunk you to the school, and they pretend they're smart. I'm telling you, quantum mechanics is false physics. Schrodinger's dust throw in your eyes to not understand. So the stars are small, my friends, and they are not like our sun. Giordano Bruno in 1300s they were saying this. They do not have any reason to produce flames. You produce without fire burning gases. Laplace said that it was made from gases. Our sun is a big ball of iron and few other elements, different types of iron, and it is electroshocked by exterior means with this microwave background radiation converging sun and ignites it at some frequency only, okay? But these stars are not like our sun, and this is too crowded to see if you will be attraction. You see they will collapse. If the sun has the power to grab 4 billion kilometers, you understand this distance is smaller than the stars themselves. If you do this by mass, it will collapse, attract and collapse. So this is in a way like a galaxy, is a star. It is a collection like this. It is a star. So now, if you observe some flickering sees like this, you understand that the planet passes in front. It does not, okay? So watch another part from this, okay? And the video I'm commenting, Royal Institution. I have a niece, okay? So she studies in England. She studied a master degree. But as stupid, all these names of the schools is mathematically stupid, from America, England, and where do you want? So watch another part from this.
And so Faraday who was here and who started this lecture, was one of these amazing creative thinkers. And for example, one of the things that I found so interesting is that he kind of already knew what light was, or he basically postulated that this invisible electric magnetic field were creating the only thing we ever saw, that it was creating light. And that was in 1846, so a while before Maxwell figured this out. And so this is how science really builds on each other. Ideas come up, other people take those ideas, develop them further. So it glues us together through time. And of course, in this specific lecture hall, Carl Sagan gave his famous Christmas lecture in 1977. That's the year that I was born. And so standing here and thinking about that, he was actually, I think, also leaning casually on one of those tables. I do try to do that too. But what's so interesting to me is it was 1977, we didn't know about planets around other stars. But in his Christmas lecture, the last part was actually already about planets outside of our solar system, so around planets around other stars. And that was 47 years ago. And so even then, did we speculate about what kind of worlds could be out there? But it was not just Carl Sagan, it was not just Faraday. There were lots of different people and lots of different voices. And from some of those, we hear less than from others, but little by little, this contribution from this wide diversity of people in science is starting to be recognized.
So in this manner, my friends, astronomy and science becomes, and it is, religion. One of the like a dog-like religion. They are barking like you have some beliefs, but it is sustained through beliefs. Newton did not calculate it correct. Do you want, you do not want, because he did not knew that it is not produced by mass emitting attraction. It is not attracting this, and it calculated by mass of force that pushes a quantity of mass. And you do not understand that this gravity is produced by the clouds of the border of our galaxy, like this. And it moves, spins all the planets. Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Uranus, Pluto, all are nothing related with the sun, but it is field that is making like this. And a rock, it does not have any reason to go anywhere. If you suspend it in air, it does not have any reason to go anywhere, okay? So now you understand that it's a different forces, centripetal, centrifuge forces. If you put on the place, it has other value or another way of a speeding car and a static one. There's different forces inside. You are making like this on a chair, and the static one you do not. So if you put the brakes on Earth, you put it to stand still like this, not to spin, not to move. You understand this? So gravity is depending on the velocity somehow. It is converging the light inside, but it's depending on velocity of the planet. It increases these forces. This has a velocity itself. Okay. So this is the video. Maybe for today, maybe I will take another video on this girl, on this lady. I don't know how to tell her, a professor. It is lying, they are lying all this planet, and they made from science religion, and you cannot pass because the mathematics is wrong. I am good mathematics. The mathematics itself, you see my channel, is wrong. The chemistry is wrong. The Einstein, the quantum mechanics is wrong. So what I'm telling you, they are bullshitting you. They are speaking exactly like a poems from Odyssey, from the Greeks, like Enum of gods, like this. They have a poem, and everybody speaks this poem, bad crazy poem. Okay, so we can go to the stars, we can go to the moon, we can colonize them, but not through this craziness, but through correct engineering science. Okay, and this is close, and we cannot see the universe. This is a cloud, and this black stuff, it is like an ocean. It is not producing light, absorbs light, okay? And all of these are crooked in current day, in present day, okay? So how many stars are? So watch another part from this, and you will came back then.
And science, as I said before, is a creative endeavor. So we need different voices, we need different ideas, we need different visions to solve some of the problems that are so huge, like trying to find life on other worlds. So let me take off, basically, where Carl Sagan left off. I'm sure there were some other lectures in between, but where are we? Just as the inventory, where are we and where have we found these thousands of worlds that I'm going to tell you about? So this is an image of our own Milky Way. And so you're here. So where you see the sun, I put sun underneath it. So it's about 25,000 light years out from the center of our galaxy. In the center of our galaxy is a big black hole. But you don't see the black hole, you see the stars that actually orbit or circle around it. So the center of our galaxy looks bright. And so we are here 25,000 light years out from the center, roughly. That means light needs 25,000 years to get to us, and the other way around. So when you look up at the sky at night, actually the information you get today, encoded in light, has been sent out a while ago. So the speed limit of light, that on one hand you could say, oh, that means I don't know if it's still there, right? Because the light that I get today is like 100, 1,000, 5,000 years old, even more. But what it does allow you, if you turn it around, is the further away we watch something, the further we can look back in time.
So okay, after you watch that, now, are there exoplanets? So I want to show to you their proofs from Webb Space Telescopes. I filmed with the camera the monitor of my laptop. So it's okay, but you see this artist impression. What it means? They painted them on the computer. You make a big spherical ball like this. You paint it, and you take from Webb some flickerings of the light. You have yourself some PhD, my friends, and you can be stupid. So watch whatever you're writing, artist impression. Watch, I fill the monitor. Look, artist concept, exoplanet, okay? Exoplanet. You will see this channel, web channel. They film a picture and then as artist impressions. So this is their science. You can enter here, web, look, artist impression. You see, exoplanet, artist impression. Look, artist impression, artist concept. So science, artist concepts. Look, artist concepts. They are, look. That's a way of taking doctorates. Okay, this is. Okay, 2 pictures and 3 artist concepts. Okay, it's the full pages for all this. You go on this webspace.org. It's full of artist concepts. Okay, this is their science. So you watch that are exoplanets, my friends. That is exoplanet. So if this is flickering like this, it's these planets around it is flickering because it's flickering. It is a light energy that goes through some piece here and it makes some intermittent. It's not a continuous emission like this. Okay. But when you have light, it is a star. It is not. When you have light, you must have a sphere. You must not. This is a star, my friends. A cloud, a luminous cloud, like in neon gases. You electroshock, they produce light. Okay, neon gases. And so now, how the galaxy can there be exoplanets? you must understand that our planets from our solar system are maintained by the electricity that it is light. I'm telling you that is making like this and it spins the planet, maintaining a solar system. Okay, not the sun is doing it. The sun itself sits in this electric field, light electric field. Light is energy, is electricity. Okay, so can there be more planets? But you do not know how many there are in our solar system, okay? And the solar system is our galaxy. Basically, it is one day with the speed of light, the solar system, and the border of the stars. Believe it or not, the small cloud. But how small? But if you imagine this is Moon-Earth dimension, luminous body, gravity could not grab 100,000 years in background. So now, can there be exoplanets besides in our galaxy, but in our solar system? But you understand this. You do not know how many there are. They are saying that Mars. I'm telling you, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Okay, so Ceres. There is an asteroid belt. There's this Io, Ganymede, Calypso around this. Okay, there are another hundreds made like this around Jupiter. Okay, they are made Cape Stable, not by Jupiter. I'm telling you, they are in that place, and they are do like this. Okay. There's some implication between Jupiter and satellites indeed, but it is not keep them there. It is light field. The Jupiter itself is made from water. So can there be? You must understand it can be hundreds in our solar system. They did not discover, and they name only that Mars, Mercury, okay, from ancient gods. But now, can there be here at the border of our galaxy that it is a sphere surrounded by clouds? Can there be at the stars here planets? But you now must understand how our galaxy was produced, and it could be, but we'll watch another part from this video. I'm commenting, and then we'll come back and I finish the video. So watch.
And this is how we can tell you how the universe started. Because if the light speed was instantaneous, if light was everywhere at the same time, we would have no chance to look back in time and figure out where we all came from, where our whole cosmos came from. And so, glass half full, glass half empty on the light speed. But so, our galaxy is roughly 100,000 light years across. Again, what that means is that a planet on this side and a planet on the other side would see each other like they were 100,000 years ago. What is kind of funny if you think about it, because if you saw the Earth, let's say 50,000 years ago, would you be like, ooh, we really need to send them a signal. They're really cool, right? So that component of time is just part of the space-time fabric that we are embedded in.
So after you watch that, this is the way I made cut from other videos I'm commenting. If the science is wrong, quantum mechanics, everything that you are taught in school, and mathematics itself, on short, it is a monosubstantial philosophical procedure is false, if you understand. If you have two substances, you cannot apply numbers on it. The science would look at not this planet knows at this hour or current day. Okay, so how the galaxy was made? Imagine a cloud, a big cloud. Hailstone drops from when it rains, big hailstone like this. So clouds are capable in the vapor manner to sustain rocks like this. More than and the earth, no, but nothing is attracting, nothing like they are falsifying. The mass does not attract. So imagine a big cloud full of rocks like this, full of rocks inside and full of metals. But they are not no obligativity to be spherical. You see, it is not a sphere. It is not a sphere. The chemical compounds do not force an object to be spherical. The planets are made in the special way, this round stuff. So you can have cubes. You can have planets like cubes. But so could there be exoplanets? You imagine a big cloud, a big cloud, a piece in it, and metals. And then this is the way our galaxy was produced, not through gravity. It's this false physics that tricking you, and you cannot see the universe. The universe is through these clouds. Okay, so imagine this big cloud split like in the middle. In the Bible says this. Let there be a firmament through the midst of the water, in the middle of the water, and let's split it through the middle. So you understand, beyond the stars they are similarly, because in the middle, how it is from Earth in the stars, from beyond the stars they are clouds, black clouds like this. And then it is blocks the real universe. There could be light, there could be objects in different kinds of manner, not like this, like he's saying, like the physics like a young girl of 7 years can understand. Okay, so a starry planet, many stars per planet, you have a galaxy. Well, I can tell you this, but it is false. It is false. And okay, so it was split. This cloud was cut like with an energy and split like this. So there are planets that were coagulated prior in the cloud through some light procedures and chemical procedures, not gravity, not attraction. Don't be stupid, dudes. Like this rock is not made for gravity. Like you make this big small rock, you make a big rock. Okay, so you're coagulating in the clouds like a hailstorm coagulates in the cloud when it rains. Okay, and then the cloud was split with electricity like this, was pushed, and the solar system remains suspended. The sun was unignited, and there's a second wave of light passes through all the clouds like this. And but before spin the full earth one day, God tells you 3 days the earth was spinning before the sun was ignited and the stars, and in the third day of spinning of the earth that was remains suspended, this semi-void, is a light field in our solar system, an energy passed through this cloud like this, like in short circuit, like a thunder cloud, like a lightning, and it passed through and ignited all the pieces that were capable of producing light like this, ignited all in that day. So that's why our galaxy is a small sphere. You understand? It's a small sphere, and ignited all the stars like this, all around, and this converges in the sun and ignites the sun itself. And in that day when God made the moon also, it's no relation, you must have a light to be, it's not observable. Okay, maybe some coagulation factors when evaporation and so, but it made it in that day somehow. So now how do you have these rocks? Can you have rocks here? They're only materials capable of producing lights, like crystals, neon gases, noble gas, electroshock here, or metals, like all the metals produce lights some frequency, electric frequency. Okay, so could there remain some rocks here, but there's no obligativity to walk around the star like this. It's not. Oh, you put these rocks in space like this. You have the orbital space station. You put these rocks in space station. They will not rotate. This must be pushed with a field, with something to produce a rotation. You make them a core, metallic core, something, and then you hit them with a swirling light, and then you make them swirl. Okay, the mass does not attract. Okay, so watch another part from this, Lisa, and then I will finish indeed the video. So watch.
And so what you see here too is this yellow beam. And this yellow beam is actually the view that one of the famous spacecrafts called the Kepler NASA spacecraft had to find worlds around other stars. And it looked for 3.5 years at a certain region of the sky. And in that region of the sky, there were 150,000 stars that it looked at, because we wanted to know how many stars have planets in the first place. And the number that I quoted you before, the 1 out of 5 planets that could potentially be like ours, that's from the Kepler mission. By looking at 150,000 stars for more than 3 years, we figured out that basically every other star has at least a planet, and every fifth star has one that could maybe be like ours.
So could they remain as exoplanets, but not they how they are looking for them, like these flickerings. This does not have any planets. So you see, and it's very small, like these stars. You can take a star and put it in your pocket and bring it home. You believe me or not, these stars can piece of tungsten like small, this small, like you make it wear like this electroshock it and you suspend it on wire, can produce light. This is the way the stars, my friend. They're not fusing, they're not making from hydrogen stupid stuff like plus like this like Napoleon. They were having gases igniting their street lamps with gases. They not knew how to produce only candles in gases and with oils. So the fire is related in their head with light. But the light, look, it's not burning. It's somehow warm, but it's not burning. But this is kept at minus 250 degrees, and and I'm telling you what it is. 99% is water, vapor water. Is the Bible said. There was a big cloud of water, a spirit of God was a big above the cloud of water, split it in half, and this is what the procedure, not a crazy big bang, and we cannot see the universe. And so what I'm telling you, when you understand this, for sure you understand what it is religion, my friend. You take one from another, you pretend you know mathematics, you lie the children, you flunk who do you want, and you pass who do you want. Okay, and then in a final moment you are like some Einstein calculated, stupid Einstein. So you're not related with, look, light is not related with mass. Look, I put masses on it, like it's not relation. And energy, it is light. You do not understand. Einstein was stupid, like Newton, like okay, semi-stupid, because he calculated the impact force. Okay. So there could be planets to take some doctorates, maybe could be squares planets like this, there's some, it is like a meteorite, Homo Bloco Boco, like they name them only with gods and things like this, okay, Mars, and there is this some meteorite like this, you see, it's not obligativity to be a sphere. A sphere is a constructed object with a pressure from in a special manner. So this could be stars. They are like this. If you do not understand, there could be stars like this, you electroshocked and produce light. Like you have a filament. Okay, so there could be objects that are not produce light and not you can define here remain. There could be billions and trillions, trillions. It made like a small children. I also. And they cannot be spheres. They remain here and they are not touched by this field. Maybe some there are movements, some bonds, maybe they are bound on the star. You can have a cold star. They not to be cold, not emissions of thermical emissions, and they could be bound on the star indeed, like this. Let's say maybe it is cold and it is some planet cube like, and it spins because God wanted like this. Our galaxy is more wonderful than you are believing. It's time for us to colonize. And guys like this are lying to you, and they keep their own children in stupidity. So what is saying in the beginning of the video? Mom, everybody knows that the stars are like our sun. The sun is a star. The sun is a star. Sun is a star. What is not? Because it's not. And there are different kinds of way of producing light. This is not a Christmas tree. Only this producing light. So everything what produce light, it is named by the Bible star, but we like fish. Everything is a fish, but it's some weird fish, like antennas with lights, with crazy fish, hammerfish, okay? This is not a Christmas tree installation, but it is light. So you name the stars because producing light, and you name a rock like planets, okay? So watch another part. I will make a big video this time, okay? So watch another part.
And so what I'm going to tell you about, I just wanted to show you this extent here, but if you look at the whole galaxy, these thousands of worlds I'm telling you about, they're within about 1,000 light years. Because the further something is away from you, the less bright it appears to you. Still the same brightness, but you take a torch and you walk away with it, it appears less and less bright. So to be able to spot these worlds and to characterize them, the closer the better, because the more light I can catch. And that light tells me what these planets are made out of. And so when I read this book, what I wanted some illustrations that actually show you our solar system. And the artist, Peyton Stark, she did an amazing job. And so, for example, we did the travel time for light from the sun. And so you see that between us, the Earth, and the sun, there's an 8-minute travel time. And the way I explain this to my students is to say, like, well, if the sun would explode right now, I could only tell you in 8 minutes. And my students like, what are you talking about? The sun's going to explode, right? I was like, luckily for us, astronomers for thousands of years have looked at stars, and so we know that the sun is not likely to explode in 8 minutes, or right now, and I'll know in 8 minutes. And they're like, what? It's like, this is why you should really take this course and learn more about stars, learn more about our sun, because we are part of the cosmos, right? We are embedded, like in the solar system. And so learn about our cosmic environment.
Okay, after watch that, now let us wonder how big a planet can be. You see, how big can you maintain a rock like this? There is some cohesion, like you have some adhesive in this planet. It must be like a glue, okay? So the connection are made with lights with light. If you understand, there's a different in chemistry because the electron does not exist. Okay, so the light, it is somehow in this rock, okay, but it is not the only thing that makes the connection. We do not know science at this hour. Believe me, we discover everything. The 16 particles, atomic particles, subatomic, they are false. Quarks, neutrinos are false. False science, okay? They're tricking you. So there could be here planets that is like this. There is some atomic cohesion, but it's not like you're being like. That's why I can tell you, like in chemistry, to make a big piece of iron. There, so you have a big piece of iron, and okay, let me bring a piece of iron. Let me bring a piece of iron. So now I brought a piece of iron, okay? So now, but watch you gain a piece of this video, and I'm commenting. You compare what I'm telling you and what she's telling you. And if you want, stay stupid still, and you give these PhDs to this hallucinating, like okay, so I don't care, okay? This is the way. You must wake up from this if you want. If you do not want, I'm telling you, okay? So watch another piece from this guru of science, that it is a religion with all the criteria, and soon you understand that it is a religion, malefic religion, okay? So we do not know science, how it looks. It is, you cannot make it with numbers only, mathematics. So watch another part.
But when you look at this also, one of the things I wanted to point out is like, and I'm sure you know this, but all the giant planets have rings and loads of moons. And here you actually see how they're tilted, because we did all of this right. And she was super sweet because I kept sending this back and forth. And she was like, I was like, no, it needs to tilt by this one. And she was like, okay, Lisa, we're going to tilt it, because I was like, I want to have a picture that's actually true, but still kind of cool. And so she went for this sci-fi style of the comics of the 50s and 60s. So this is what you get here. But I think what's really nice is even in our solar system, if you go out to, for example, Neptune, that's a 4-hour trip of light. And if you ever wondered why the rovers on Mars are so incredibly slow driving, The problem is that in the worst case scenario, when the Earth is on this side and Mars is on the other side, right? Planets go around the star and they don't have to be on the same side. You have about 20 minutes for a signal from one side to the other. So just think about it. Rover is like, oh, there's a cliff. 20 minutes later, that information gets to NASA, and NASA's like, stop! 40 minutes later, right, in total, the rover is not where it's what's supposed to be, and the cliff has been encountered. So Mars rovers are incredibly slow, and they also try to actually figure out what's going on in their environment, but this is why we drive so slow on other worlds, to be able to say stop if we have to.
Okay, after you watch that, you see, you melt some iron in an oven, and in some principle that you not understand at this hour, because you are believing that so protons, electrons, and how they are bound together to make a coherent structure like this. So I'm telling you that a matter is made with fire and light. Fire, it is a matter, separate matter, and you can find it in oxygen. Mainly, okay, so but it is is matter, it is not thermical also, it's like it is like plasma, like you make something through it, and through light there are two base matters in this galaxy at least, okay. So now you see, you melt and you make, you have a force of tension of, you can break this rock, okay. So now I will tell you how big can you make a sun, a star. They are like their suns, 3 billion trillion, like small children, again bigger than our sun, okay. So I'm telling you that you cannot. If you put it on still and you move it like if you are, otherwise you do not have gravity even. It must be a field, a circulating field through the object, inside the object. Maybe if you put a still, you see, you have this circular movement like this around the sun, the earth. But if you put it still like this, or you're not rotating, it will move only around the sun like this, there are other forces, and maybe only to move it on like without around the sun to be fixed, star, like there could be these possibilities, okay, there could be. So you spin a planet but the sun is fixed, you do not go around it, or you go around it but you not spin the planet, or you put it like this, there are different type of forces. So now, if you have a standing still planet, you see what it is, the compound, molecular compound, you can break this, and on a known point, okay? If you increase the volume, the breaking point, but it is calculated like in engineer type of manner. You have some equation like from physics, like with force, and they put engineering manner, and they are false also, because you can have many levels of steel, many different factories, you have a different point of breaking point, okay. So what I'm telling you, how big can you have a planet or a cloud, or how big can you have, if you have our galaxy, why it is one day with the speed of light? Because gravity is not keeps this together, does not. This is not a 100,000 years or 1,000 years even in cross. It's a small cloud. It's 1 second maybe, the speed of light, okay. So, but how much can you put a coherency on a planet to maintain it coherent? But watch another part, and then I will speak more.
But it kind of just starts to give you a feeling for this cosmic dance that we're involved in, where planets move around the star, where gravitational pulls you, keeps you in this orbit around your sun. And that, we'll see in a minute, is how we find planets somewhere else too. But the speed of light, if you just give it 1 second, this is how long it takes light to get to the moon. So the speed of light is enormous. But in 1 second it's at the moon, and 8 minutes it's at our star, the sun. And in about 4 years, it's at the next star, Proxima Centauri. So when you think about this, 4 light years, yes, it kind of makes sense. 4 years is like longer than 8 minutes. But if you take our star and the 8 planets and just shrink it to the size of a cookie in your eye, in your mind's eye, then the next star in the same scale, can I get any takers? How far away is it? South Africa? I need it in cookies, so how many cookies would that be? 32 trillion cookies. Thank you very much. We have the first taker.
Depends how large the cookie is.
That's a really good point. Depends how large the cookie is. Thank you. I did not specify that. See, you should never call on kids. They actually get you. Good question. So let's say the cookie is about this big. Is that all right? Is this a good cookie?
Okay, I cut almost all the video in small pieces. You compare it. Where do you learn something? So there's a breaking point. Can you add to this, like to crystallize, to make a big planet 1,000 times than the Earth? You see, maybe you can obtain it. You can with a field of light that converges inside. So you apply some pressure to keep it together, like somehow. But if you make some like let's say like this, like a hitting a vibration, it can propagate and break it. Okay, so I'm not speaking about black holes. That's false. They are leaving their head. I'm telling you. So now you obtain this breaking point. Okay. So how big can you have a planet? Maybe with some light, with some we do not we don't know. But I guess that you cannot have it big. So now our sun is made from iron like this. You understand it is spin. If you spin this, there's some centrifuge, one that gives in here, one in exterior like this, and it is in the middle of objects. That's why you put the vectors like in the middle of the objects. It creates a breaking point if you rotate it. Okay, so it breaks. That's why you cannot obtain a black hole from a star made from iron or from any metal. The stars are metals, made from metals, different types of alloys and crystals. We don't know how to produce light, but God knows, and makes different types of stars with different kinds of procedures, and they are not attracting. So how big can you have a star then? But you must understand somehow you have the coherency of seemingly how do you calculate the force in the engineering type of manner of molecular compounds, and then if you move it and you make like this, you can propagate on mass and it will break or absorb the force if you give. But again you are understanding that it's not big. You cannot have a sun bigger or a star. I'm making the same mistake. It's not a sun. Okay, the stars are not like our sun. So but you have a body produced from metal that produce light 100 times than the sun. But now you must maintain coherent to add some pressure to maintain coherent. Because you want to ignite it and you must produce some vibration for light. Okay, it produces thermal emission. If you make the vibration, it breaks. So you must employ some other procedure to make it coherent, to put it together like this. Okay, but you understand even like this so I'm telling you the biggest piece of steel that you can have, you understand, or the biggest piece of rock that you can have, so you understand it is limited. So now if you do not understand, you are laying with gases. You have suns made with gases. So what keeps them together? This stupid gravity that they invented, that is attraction. Nothing attracts like this, only in a magnetic manner. Like it is light. You polarize it somehow, and it has attraction, and you can reject with light also. Okay. So now you do not understand gases. So you do not have gases are your kitchen since the Fred Barney. Okay, or from I don't know what epoch, okay? So now, if you are afraid, so the stars are made from gases, and what they keeps them together? This craziness of gravity that Newton, Sir Isaac Newton calculated and we learn this different equation. The small children understand it enough equal. Three rocks from the window to see how they penetrate the earth. Okay, so and then kinetic energy of movement, you see that is in energy, and this is light, and they name the energy this this science religion stupid. You put this to sleep all the planet, and you pretend, and then they pretend you will calculate everything, the 16 particles. So now you are lying some gases, hydrogen, oxygen, neon. You see, this is noble gases. Okay, so now these gases stay together. This gravity, of course, it brings them together. Mutual gravity brings them together. As does not. Gravity is not attraction. Okay, so now you make this wonderful science like ball of gas and produce light from it, from oxygen. You set it on fire with gravity, pressure gravity. Okay, so but now let's the joke aside. How big can you have a gas even? Until it will break. It will make centers of cohesion. It will break. What I'm telling you this because I've told you somehow how big can you have a rocky planet, how big you can have an ocean planet. Like I'm telling you that Jupiter, it is like this. They observe thunderclouds, and then under thunderclouds blue, and the blue are emissions of hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, so Jupiter planet are lying some gases. Everything they have gases. Okay, so from NASA channel you observe lightnings here. So we have clouds. You can produce lightnings in burning ashes like fumes. Okay, in the Bible it says it's coagulating with fumes or galaxy. So like a fume matter, it could be some fumes in a volcano. When the fumes are ejected, you see charging with light. They make circuits. You can produce lightning, but I'm telling you that this you can see under the clouds. And NASA video you see blue. So the planet is made from hydrogen, oxygen, at least. Okay, and azote. These gases emit blue. So how big can you make a ball of like this, like Jupiter, from water? Not with this. You see, there's a Star Trek movie. They're maintained with a field coherently, like I'm telling you, like with the light. So can you have a planet made from water without splitting at some time? Like dividing, you see there will be two centers, and so absorption of light per volume that keeps a volume together. So now you'll have two spheres, and they will cut. Okay, what I'm telling you, because I'm telling you how the galaxy is maintained. It says 1 day with the speed of light. This lying bullshit. How do you maintain 100,000 years? So when you go from here with the speed of light, you reach here. So now the center of galaxy is beyond 100,000 years back. So now how the center of galaxy will grab this star if you are here then? Say when we go back, this was backwards. This gravity of yours, you show me equation, line equation. But it's a wonder how this. So, but it is a second with the speed of light. The moon, Earth dimension full of this like this. Okay. So now, but how our galaxy stays together? You see, has one. It is a sphere voided, semi-voided inside with the field. There's some water remain still. There was coagulating and making crystal on ESA telescope, Euclid telescope. So they had some problems. They made only 10 pictures on 1 year, 1.5 maybe. Okay, because some water stick to there and make So there's some water even, and it's not void, it is another light. So, but how big? You imagine now, you see galaxies pointing towards us. You see, all of them are pointing towards us. So watch galaxies pointing towards us. 7 galaxies pointing towards us. So what 7 galaxies pointing towards us? So watch another 7 galaxies pointing towards us. So watch another 7 galaxies pointed towards us. You cannot obtain this only if you see like this chamber and the galaxies on the wall and they are looking towards you. So where is our planet? It's in the middle. Everywhere when you look, the galaxies pointed towards the Bible said it makes the stars to illuminate it throughout the earth. So now this is a star, I'm telling you. The only galaxy is our galaxy. This is a term you see like demonic manner. The star is a sun is a star. So galaxy, this is a galaxy, our is a galaxy, is not the single object you can see our galaxy, and it is not the universe. The sound of these galaxies is not allocating universe, because this is inside our galaxy, it's a small cloud. So how can you obtain and maintain coherent cloud as if one day with the speed of light? I'm telling you. Okay, to not be break this cloud, our galaxy, what is not splitting, like you see a cloud like this in the middle of the solar system, and with all the planets and some water and asteroids, belt and comets near here, where you can see them crossing through this water. So okay, so how can you maintain it even this big cloud? Because gravity is not attraction. You can maintain 100,000 years with schemes and plans, scams like Michael Jackson schemes and plans. Okay, so but how you can maintain one day the speed of light? And then honestly, to tell you, we do not know this stuff at this hour. So you know how through these magics of like dynamo magic from England, so that guy, you maintain this 100,000 years and don't have equations, but how you can maintain one day a cloud, a big cloud with peace in it like this, to prove like to circulate like light energy, to like how you can maintain, we do not know. So I'm telling you, there's a cohesion, so objects and clouds are producing electric field and some poles, because light must circulate, yes, minus plus, you see, only that does indicate circulation, not attraction. Light is not nothing from mathematics, you see, minus plus. So mass flows from somewhere. So how can you make this coherent? You must emit light from here and you absorb it to be emitted again, because if you make this bigger than this, the cloud will break. You understand? You make different centers, because light is have some power on per volume. So another way of telling you can charge this battery or even this glass of water, you can charge it in light. You put then, and you see how much light charges in any objects. If you put light on it, or light is energy, light it is electricity. Okay, so different types you can see and you cannot see. Okay, so how big can you do this? Because before we will do this, like this piece to break, okay, how you, and then you must understand that in some rational manner you can intersect like some big stuff, like you have antennas, you lose the signal, and you have like emission on to maintain the coherency, but in this manner it is, you understand, is fabricated. So if you understand, if it is one day with the speed of light and you observe some centers, it is kept like this sphere, it is kept like this, Okay, and if you want to think one a bigger one, you must put centers that will maintain this cloud. So I'm telling you, we cannot see the universe. The universe begins through these black clouds. You can pass through this. The stars will not burn you. You can pass near this star. Maybe some are emitting flames like our sun, but 90% are cold and small, smaller than the moon. And God tells you this. In Apocalypse says that the stars will fall from heaven. And okay, so you pass through these black clouds, or these black clouds, you see, the moon, when you see it in half, is not like a missing. You cannot see it if it's not hit with light. So this is matter. You cannot see a cloud on a night sky. It is, and it may be raining, but you just see the cloud from which it is raining. So, but if you reach this black, that is water. I'm telling you, some carbon fumes, like Isaiah, an old translations telling you. You see, this is fog. Is fog. You see fog. So it is put in like in fog, like you have a light on, and this black is, and all over them stars contemporaries with us, not billions. You not film the past with a stupid lens. You filmed billions years ago. This stupid religions is starting to annoy me. They are putting clouds, you see. But if you pass through the clouds, it is similar, because God's telling you that He split it in half. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the world, and in a half, in the middle of them. And so some black clouds, you must traverse them like a submarine manner, like, and there may be some energy in it, okay? And this basically water, and you traverse it. You see, my friend, the real universe. You are bragging, like so. Her girl is telling mom, everybody knows that star has this. These are lies that all the children can learn. So you have a star with planets, a star with planets, a star with planets, a star with planets, and then in the middle you have a big, massive black stupidity, and it grabs 100 years in this direction, 100 this 50 years. You see, you not says the same length, so doesn't matter. 100,000 years in this direction, so 50,000 or 1,000 years, or 50,000 years, 1,000 years. So gravity propagates through time and backwards. How do you want black? Okay. So everybody knows, man, this star have a. So if you make it flickering like this, you write supernova because exploded. But then if you do not want it, you make this flickering like this, you say that it's exoplanet, and it makes camera flickerings. Okay, so I'm sick and tired of this guru-like type science, and they doctorate on Oxford and taught this university with stupidity. They're tricking and arrest children like in a prison manner, like 7 years of prison if you kill somebody, 20 years, but they give you 20 years of prison, these schools, and they do not know this planet is mathematically stupid. The mathematical professors, if they don't understand, you cannot equate this with this. If you don't understand the levels from Japan, China, Africa, Europe, and America of stupidity on this planet, guru-like science, and this, see, the religion is science. And yes, when you understand this, you'll be like goosebumps all the planet, if you understand. So we can go to the stars, my friend. So it's not scary what I'm telling you. It's scary that how many people I fried in the channel, and they're always reciting the whole bullshit story. The Big Bang exploded, you regulated the gravity, attraction with bullshit. And I'm telling you, this is black as cloud. It is only illuminated in these parts, and this is a star, small star. Everything that you are seeing in this picture is a star. This is a group, a collection. It is not a crook. You see, it's crook. It's not having a model like this. But God made the plants and wants to show to you that it makes spirals. And spiral goes the bottom inside. The stars will collapse. They are cold. They are not like our sun, baby, few of them. And then maybe you can find planets, but you can find a planet like this because God made them round because He wanted to. Okay, so He wanted to make them round. You can find another kind of rocks. You can find planets, another kind. Okay, so our galaxy is more wonderful than you are believing. There could be rivers here flowing like this. So from energy, light pathways, and so to flow like a cloud, like here. But they are interdict science, and I'm telling you, Einstein's false physics. And this is our methods of controlling this planet. You do not understand Einstein because it is stupid. It is stupid physics. There's no relation. Quantum mechanics is stupid. There's no relation. Calculate. You cannot calculate with numbers, and you will not know how the science looks like. So big videos. Sorry, but you are religious. All the planet. And you light enough this planet, and you are saying like the religion is religion, you control science. What wonderful is science. It makes everything. The engine was invented, the car engines, by some guy who did not have school. Edison with money made the light bulbs, and this is a photographic manner, and I'm telling you the computer is not calculating. It is a kind of video type player, and it's showing to you pictures, only it's not calculating. And the light, it is energy. You produce light at the hydrocentral power plants in near vicinity of waters, and there is a light field that circulates like this, that high uranium bomb, it is charging light basically, okay, and it makes like an inverter when weld, and the 16 particles do not exist, the electron does not exist, the proton does not exist from this chemistry stupid. So then you hallucinate, whoa, what wonderful is this science, like big religion types, and you go and if you go at some exams, they are mathematical stupids. So how big can you have a planet? How big can you have a metal? How big can you have a cloud even? I've told you. We do not know how the universe looks, the laws of physics, our galaxy is programmed, the light is programmed, God is telling you, and He saw the light, it is good how He wanted. And if you traverse through these black clouds, you reach the universe. But could be wonders there. The light manifesting, there's an episode, the Star Trek is go with the guy with the ship, controlled with the thought, and traverses, goes in a zone in this universe that you are saying stupid that you cannot see. Through these black clouds you go and you will find out the universe that you are lying, that it has 13 billion years, but you do not know how you will comport, if you can resist there, if you do not know what it looks there. It could be wonderful things. Okay, goodbye, God bless. This is the video, big video. Okay, so guru science around the planet, lie and be false prophets, okay, like this planet. But if you want to rest your own children, that she is knowing on the age of 7 what you are knowing. The stars and planets, they circulating. The stars are static even. They stand still. They do not have any reason to spin like our sun. So our okay. So if you want your children to make like 20 years of prison, like criminals, and teach to avoid their brain, to pretend like in sinus casinos of 40 degrees of this manifestation, like if you want to be these imbeciles, but I'm telling you, okay, I've told you, we can go to the planets, we can go to the stars are close, the stars are not like our sun. Now is the time. The only science, good science, engineering type of science, and they are lying big time, okay, these big professors. Goodbye, God bless. Like, share and subscribe. Let's shake this earth to understand. I'm not crazy. All this planet is gone wonka. Goodbye, God bless.